Shitstorm, a comedy game design podcast by two guys who know nothing about comedy nor game design. I'm Ben Slinger, and with me, as always, is Trevor Scott.
Hello.
Hello, Trevor.
It's time for sexy voice, Trevor, because I feel like I've got a sexy voice.
That's what your wife tells you when you speak to her like that. This is how I'm going to talk to you today. I'm going somehow into like a wrestler mode.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to pin you to the whatever.
Like Kool-Aid Man smashing through a wall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, Trevor, what are we going to do tonight?
We're going to do some random movies. We're just I'm in a laughing mood. Mm-hmm. Let's just take the idea of some random movies. This happens to be the night that Silksong releases. So I kind of like the idea of keeping it light and maybe platformery or maybe
Metroidvania-ish. Okay. Yeah.
So maybe let's just go one movie.
Oh, one movie. How would we make the Metroidvania platformer tie-in
of that? Because I mean, when you think about it, back in like the 80s and 90s, when they did a tie-in, most of the time it was a platformer game or whatever. So, Ben, what movie are we making a shitty tie-in game for?
I can't tell if you've already seen what I pulled up, but I feel like you have, since you're running the bot. We are doing 2004's Garfield.
Ooh, the lasagna-loving cat.
The lasagna-loving, Monday-hating, Odie-tormenting
normal-punching cat. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Metroidvania, or platformer. This feels, I mean, I would be interested to see if we could do a Metroidvania-ish thing, but it definitely feels more along the lines, and honestly, there must have been one of a SNES-style platformer.
Yeah. I see this as Garfield has been taken to the vet.
Okay.
And so he escapes from the vet because it was one of these overnight sort of things, and he's trying to get home to his vet.
Okay, so I feel like you get this sort of opening, you get the opening cutscene sort of thing where it's just like the single image, with the text describing, okay, John took you to the vet, you've been left there overnight, it's Monday morning.
Well, I'm thinking it's Monday night, like, because it was a Monday that he dropped you off, and therefore...
Oh, okay, because that's the terrible... All right. Sure. So it's the Monday night, and then the game starts, and it's one of these, like, you come smashing out of a window and land, and it's like, okay, game started. Now you're platforming as Garfield.
So, of course, your power-ups are lasagna. They're all Italian food-based.
Right.
Because I think...
You're following... Your collectibles are like meatballs or something.
Yeah.
Or balls of yarn, maybe. Oh, that's very Bubsy. Maybe we won't do that. The balls of yarn.
So I like it. Okay, first stage is in an alley. So you're dealing with lots of alley cats.
Yep, alley cats, rats,
fish bowls, because that happened in the MS-DOS game Alley Cat.
Yes,
clotheslines.
Okay, so it's we take a lot from the
Alley
classic
Cat.
Alley Cat. Yeah, sneaking around 30 sleeping dogs to steal their food. I seem to recall, and eventually finding a lady cat and making babies, I think.
I don't remember getting that far in it. I don't think I ever really got past some of the earlier levels. It was a very hard game.
It was a difficult game.
So, okay. How many colours? Because now I'm thinking of Alley Cat and CGA in 4 colours.
No, we got to do at least
16.
Like 16 or 256 colour kind of. I mean, again, I'm thinking this actually feels more like a Mega Drive game than a SNES game. They were sort of that little bit jankier. The palettes were a bit different.
And you had 3 buttons.
You had 3 buttons. What are our buttons? Obviously a jump.
Yes.
Do we have like an eat button?
I think you got to have an eat button.
And then like a
lazy swipe button.
A swipe, yeah.
A lazy swipe. It's just
yeah.
But if you've eaten, then it's and if you haven't,
you've got like an energy level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes down very fast because it's Monday.
You go down very fast because it's Monday and he's Garfield.
Yeah.
You can eat a whole lasagna and it's still going to be gone in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. And now Garfield was like friends with the mice because he was too lazy to chase them. So I feel like the mice could kind of be your allies in a way as well. Like they
help you get more lasagna when you're out. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like they lead the way a bit. You see them, there's mouse holes everywhere. They'll come out and maybe give you some instructions of how to, which way is home. Yeah, give you some motivation.
It's to the right. It's always to the right.
It's always to the right. Just keep going to the right. This is a 90s platformer. It's definitely just to the right.
I just love the idea that you come out of the alley and you got a choice between left and right. And the mouse goes, don't even think about it.
Don't even think about it.
You know which way it is. It's to the right.
The only reason you need to go left is if you think there might be a collectible there.
You go that way and you immediately, get crushed by like Mega Normal or whatever. Like, so you remember that was like,
what's that? Does he like put on a ton of weight or something or
something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
It's just always go right. So does this need to have, that crazy fucking difficulty that those early platforming games had to have?
Oh yeah, there's no saves. You have to start from the first level every time.
Yeah,
you start with 3 lives.
Yep.
You can pick up lives.
Yes, but Normal will steal one of them because
Normal can steal the lives. I like that idea actually of like it's the usual sort of just like spinning icon or like a little bouncing icon or whatever of Garfield's face, but Normal sometimes will come and nick it and you got to chase after him.
Yeah,
but unless you've literally just had a full plate of lasagna, you're never going to catch him.
But even then, if you've had a full plate of lasagna, then so full, and then you're not going to catch him either.
It's like the food gives you energy, but also you move slower anyway because you've eaten more and are fatter, and so
there's like a 15-second
evens out.
There's a 15-second point in the middle when you're going to go faster because you've got the energy still.
And you've got the energy still, but you've worked off the weight. Oh, man.
Because his metabolism is, like, really, really fast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it works through how fast their heart beats.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think the max number of lives that you can have is 9.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because we only put a counter that only has, like, the one number.
That's one digit.
That was just a happy accident, but the fact that cats only have 9 lives, but the fact that you start with 3 is because
I mean Garfield's been through a lot.
He's been through a lot.
Yeah,
he's not as spry as he used to be. He's eaten a lot of lasagna.
It's actually quite a miracle that you can go higher, like back over 3. Well, maybe in the converse of what we said before as well, you can steal lives from Normal. You're actually taking Normal's lives.
Yes. Okay. I love that.
Just by throwing them off things like
and the mice are actually helping with a lot of this because they don't like Normal.
No, of course, because Normal will actually chase and kill them.
Yeah.
Many a mouse has died to
Normal kitten. Yeah.
Yeah, to Normal kitten. And then Odie, I mean, you've got to have a level where Odie is like a mount or something, surely. He's like riding Odie. It's like the Lion King. Well, I was going to say it's like the Lion King wildebeest level.
Okay.
Where you're like running towards the screen.
Oh, yeah.
But you're on Odie and things are chasing you and you don't,
How many levels in total?
I mean, like 5 or 6.
That's
I feel like those games had about that level, those amounts.
Yeah.
But again, like they're difficult.
They're difficult. Artificially.
Yeah.
Artificially difficult.
Oh, it's not fair. No. It's completely cheap. Yeah, and particularly that.
You know the whole idea of coyote time?
Yeah.
We don't have any of that.
No. If you are one pixel too far off a ledge when you hit jump, then you're falling to your death.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
and,
for sure.
and by the way, for most of the alley, there's no floor.
Oh, of course. It's like a Mario level or whatever. There's just pits.
Yeah.
There's just, you're going along fire escapes and fences and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a very long alley, too. It seems way too long.
Way too long. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
for a single alley.
If it was meters, we're talking half a kilometre here.
Yeah, of just alley.
I do like the idea.
I mean, that's what makes sense for these games, yeah.
That you do start going up, and then the majority of it is just going across,
like rooftops and stuff.
Rooftops, not rooftops, but like jumping from fire escape to windowsill.
Yeah.
To like,
well, that's what I mean. And then there's no ground, like you said. It's just you fall off the edge of the screen. Give me a movie, Trevor. Give me a movie.
Okay, so we've got Metroidvania / platformer and The Cable Guy.
Wow, okay.
One of my more favourite.
I don't really remember that movie that much.
One
I know
of my
that it
more
was
favourite Jim Carrey
in a more
Matthew
sort of
Broderick
serious
films.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, it was kind of a bit dark, right?
Jack Black.
Really? Oh, yeah, okay.
As the buddy.
That's right. I mean, this feels like it could be something more Metroidvania-ish, with like getting abilities of some sort as you go. So, what? Remind me of the plot. Was the cable guy kind of stalking Matthew Broderick in a way, or just like really imposing on his life?
Tries to become friends with Steven, if you remember Matthew Broderick.
No, I don't.
Well, Chip, who was Jim Carrey's character, had like a lisp, so he kept on calling him Steven. And when recently single Steven moves into his new apartment, cable guy Chip comes to hook him up and doesn't let go.
Right.
Initially, Chip is just overzealous in his desire to be Steven's pal, but when Steven tries to end the friendship, Chip shows his dark side, begins stalking him, left to fend for himself because no one else can believe that Chip is actually capable of such behaviour. There's, a
lot of gaslighting, basically.
There's the great scene in medieval times where Chip organises for him and Steven to actually get into the ring and face off against each other.
I need to watch this again.
It is fucking great.
It is
one of my favourite films.
To download right now.
It is one of my favourite films. It is so good.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's how I'm picturing this then. I am picturing it as a Metroidvania. You play Steven. And did you play one of the more recent Metroid games where you had those sections where there was like a big robot thing stalking you?
Oh, Metroid
Was it
Dredd.
called Dredd? Yeah.
Really good.
I feel like you've got kind of elements of that where you'll have periods where Chip is trying to find you and you are essentially having to like hide from him and stuff. And that's where some of the abilities can come in then. Like, okay, you can't get past this area because Chip will come and you don't have a way to like climb up into the air vents or whatever.
I love this, that you're in like this massive like complex. Mm-hmm. It can be like a mall sort of thing or something like that. But it's like there's different ways through and all this sort of stuff. And the idea of, you're going, you're on this level and then, you somehow get access to the next level and you can see, kind of like a big, I don't know, thinking like a mega mall or something like that.
Yeah, I like the idea of a Metroidvania in a mega mall like that, where you can have a bit more kind of down to earth things of, sometimes it's just, key cards or whatever, to get into certain areas. But yeah, it does come from, even it could even start out with just like you're out shopping at the mall and you see Chip and you're like, fuck, I can't let him see me. This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
He's been stalking me and trying to be my friend. And so
you hide,
and then it's about essentially trying to escape the mall without being seen or caught by Chip.
Well, I think you hide because it's the end of the day, and you think, well, surely if I hide, like when all the stores closed, like
Chip will leave.
But it turns out that he doesn't. So
no, because of course he hooked up like the CCTV for this place, made himself a key. He's got full run of the place,
and his best friends are like the security guards, and they all love him because you know,
of course.
Everyone loves Chip.
Because he's a sociopath and he knows how to
grease the
fool
palms.
people and, and manipulate.
So anyway, I love the idea of, like, you find yourself in a very American thing of Dick's Sporting Goods. Mm-hmm. And so you find, I don't know, maybe something like a pogo stick or something like that, you know, to get a double jump.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, you know, you kind of finding regular things, but then getting some of those.
That's very early 90s platformer is, let's take a very normal setting like a mall, but now you can double jump because you found the pogo stick.
And now you can now you can wall climb because you found the climbing gear, and now you can
like get through the hedges because you like you built a flamethrower out of, you know, fucking a fly spray and a lighter or whatever.
Yeah. Because you got a Barbie mate, you can now, you know, flip burgers and clean grills. That's very important.
Yeah, that's the whole point of having the Barbie mate, is it does both.
It also cuts sausages.
Yeah. It's got a good edge on it. Like we're going off the rails.
Hey, Ben, you got another movie?
Yeah, let's watch another movie. Ghost World. I do remember watching this. This was Thora Birch. There you go. Then I knew the name would come to me. I definitely had a poster of her on my wall. Two quirky, cynical teenage girls try to figure out what to do with their lives after high school graduation. After they play a prank on an eccentric middle-aged record collector, one of them befriends him, which causes a rift in the girls' friendship. I do not remember much about this movie.
Okay.
So let's just take it from there.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen this.
Okay. I mean, if we want, we could just take the title, as we often do.
Yeah. Ghost World.
Ghost World, obviously, there's a lot we could do with that, particularly in a Metroidvania-ish sort of thing, around being ghostly or something. Or like learning your ghostly powers could be really interesting.
Okay,
like
I
you're
like
a fresh ghost.
Yeah. I like that you're a fresh ghost, and so therefore you don't know about possession, even though you can learn that in less than one day, according to Beetlejuice.
Right, yes. Yeah. Yeah, well, even things like phasing through walls, right?
Mm.
Like, at the very beginning, you can literally just trap them in a place because they haven't learned the phase through walls thing yet. And then, of course, it's only certain walls or whatever, because you still need to be able to actually stop the ghosts. But
exactly. I like the idea of some of the early powers that you've got. You can use sheets. Like, it's the only thing you can actually interact with is sheets.
Yeah.
Because that's traditional ghost attire.
It's a little known fact that the reason we associate sheets with, you know, ghosts as a costume and such is because sheets are the first thing that ghosts can, the first corporeal thing ghosts can touch.
It's because they're so ghost-like.
Yeah, well, that's it. You ghosts can touch things like them until they start to learn to expand their
repertoire,
their ghostly mind. Yeah.
Okay, so you got sheet powers at first.
Yep.
What can you do with sheet powers? Can you? I mean,
I'm thinking you can cross gaps. You can. Oh yeah, I mean, it could be your weapon.
Yeah. I love the idea that you wet it with ectoplasm and then flick. It's like
you just rub it all over yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Is ectoplasm then a resource?
Yes.
In this game? It's about...
It's got to be recharged.
Recharging your ectoplasm. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
It's kind of like
enemies. Are there enemies? Are there ghosts?
Yeah, I think what you've got is... my mind just said ghosts and goblins. So, little known fact, that was one of my favorite games growing up, Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh yeah, the good old get hit and go down to your underwear.
Yep,
it's your last life.
Yeah. They were brutal games. Yeah. I think taking a little bit from like, you know, Ghostbusters and that sort of stuff. There are lots of different levels of ghosts.
Yes.
In the fact that I think a lot of the things that you're sort of going off against are like your slimery sort of things, which are not necessarily like human related ghosts, but it's like they're just other paranormal and monstery sort of things. Yeah. You get them a lot. And most of the time people don't see that sort of stuff, but I know, ones that normally would steal your keys and move them or something like that. Like, just these ideas of, having things that happen, like this one eats missing socks. Like, and they're just not human-related things, but they've come to our universe and they're known for fucking with humans.
Yeah, I like that. I like discovering then this world of ghostly creatures, basically, and they all, they have their various little...
It turns out the only
little
reason
niches.
Why you're not continually losing socks and stuff is because you've actually got ghosts on your side who are killing all these things that are coming in from...
Right, there is a whole, like, ecosystem, there's a whole circle of life going on. Because otherwise the sock-eating ghost would overrun and no one would have socks ever again.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like that, almost in a, like, Rain World sense of the creatures just sort of going about their
business.
Their business, going about their lives. That's kind
of course, they don't like other ghosts being around. They will attack ghosts because that's the only other thing.
Some of them will, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I like the idea.
I think you can have, like, neutral creatures then.
Yeah.
But they might not, you know, the sock-eating ghost. I mean, what kills the sock-eating ghosts? Are they just like the ghosts of all the pets that have died or something?
I mean, yeah. I do kind of like that, but I also think, you know, being whipped by a ghost sheet is a pretty good way to die.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean, I'm talking about in the natural order.
In the natural order
that we say, yes. Yeah. But yes, the whipping is definitely that's your main weapon.
Yeah.
I think you're also using it to like hook on things to swing.
Yes.
Yeah, like as I said, cross gaps kind of thing. Trampoline, use it as a trampoline, like hook a sheet up as a trampoline. These are all things you're going to have to unlock and learn.
Yeah, unfortunately, with that one though, you're going to have to like organize like 6 ghosts, like hold like a corner each.
Oh, it's like Pikmin style. You have to, you'll have areas where it's like, okay, you got to save the 6 little plant ghosts. It is the ghosts of all the plants that have been killed, that have died,
and then they'll hold another. They hold a sheet. It's not your sheet.
No,
it's another sheet, and that becomes a permanent upgrade.
A permanent trampoline. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, I like that. That'd work well.
That was just something that came to me, but it's like, no, that actually works well. Like,
that's great. I can see that totally. It's like, all right, this is, you need a trampoline in this area. Okay, there's going to be 5 or 6
if you need to get a little bit up, then maybe you can use the 4 and you can get to that part. But if you're going to get all the way up there, you need all 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in fact, if you come down, you know, and you're coming off the top, you better make sure that they're ready, you know, with the firemen's sort of.
How do you, is that a mechanic, or if they're there, they'll be ready?
If they're there, they'll be ready. Yeah. But one of them better not have gone off for
I mean, it can be like a short, snack. It can be like a, well, I'm thinking it can be like often the Metroidvanias will have returns, right, from an area. So it's like, okay, you've made your way through that whole area. And now when you come back, where if you'd come that way previously, you would have fallen to your death. but because you came via the way and went through the whole area, now you've got them there ready to catch you.
Yeah.
Something like that. Now, I don't know why Ghost falls to its death
what happens
based
then?
on gravity, but...
You know what happens? If they get enough velocity going down, they'll just go right through.
Oh. That's true.
Right through the ground.
Ghosts don't have a terminal velocity. They will just keep accelerating.
Yeah.
And if you accelerate fast enough, because you just keep falling, then you'll just go through the center of the earth.
You break through the speed of ground.
Yes, that's it. And until you hit some denser material.
In my head, I heard speed of ground, and I'm like, fuck yes. You break the speed of ground, and you go through it. And now you can't stop yourself.
You hit Mark 1, ground Mark 1.
Also known as skid mark.
Skid Mark 1, good one. All right, well done. You've got him tonight.
Yeah.
And you do a sonic mushroom? No, I don't know. I'm trying to think of sonic boom.
Yeah, I know.
Like that's when you break the sound barrier. You break the ground barrier. Yeah.
If you break the ground barrier, what happens?
Yeah.
I mean,
is that what causes earthquakes? Yeah.
But yeah, I like the idea of
tectonic boom.
Tectonic boom. Yes. You got it. Yes, you got it.
Yeah, there we go. That was it.
But I do like the idea that ghosts also have the power to go back in time a little bit, but they lose a bit of their ectoplasm.
Oh, interesting. They can spend it.
And
is this a permanent mechanic, or is this your death mechanic? Like this
is your death / I lost
your
some
life.
Health.
Yeah, okay.
And then when you lose all your ectoplasm, you dry up and you crumble and you come back to where you last rested.
Right. Yeah. Because there's like a permanent memory of your being there.
Yeah.
In some way. You've imprinted yourself, your spirit.
So where would a ghost rest? Is it a bed? Is it a bathroom?
Don't think so. It could just be certain inanimate objects, right? Like poltergeist style. Maybe it's just something that's particularly familiar to you or something. Like you have an affinity with a particular type of object. Maybe that could be like a character thing that we come up with, or or it could just be a bed,
or it could just be a bonfire.
It's a bonfire.
Okay.
It's a pile of socks.
Are you going through like a netherworld sort of thing? Like it's very netherworld.
Look, I think you maybe get there. I think to start with, I like the idea of just you're in wherever you died, right? And it's sort of okay. I don't know what the end mission is. Is it just like to pass on? Is
this ghost world like an Alice Madness Returns sort of twisted version of reality? So the ghost world is actually like really fucking twisted.
I could see that. Well, or yes, to a degree, but I think also just as you play through the game, like initially you're in the sort of the regular human world because that's where you died, but you discover that there's this whole other sort of ghost dimension, ghost world, and it gets crazier and weirder and creepier as you go along, as you're now sort of traveling in there.
There's something about having like places from your life that are connected with these weird and wonderful like connection points. So because you spent a lot of time in these places, these are like your anchor points that are actually sort of you're connected via these weird fucking twisty.
Well, that's it. I think there's a lot
things.
you can do with ghost logic where it's all around emotions and where you kind of imprinted in your life.
So, yeah, you can have your home and your work right near each other.
Yeah,
and they're connected by these weird fucking tunnels and shit.
Yep.
That you don't have to actually
travel in real space. Yeah.
In real space. And therefore it's like, oh, grandmother's house. You finally found grandmother's house. And it's like down in the depths of the basement. You're going through
that
this.
just happens to be where because you've got some specific memory of something your grandmother once did in the basement that like was a core memory.
And we don't talk about what happened in the basement.
We don't talk about what happened in the basement with grandma.
All we remember, there was a camera. And it was a bad place. Now, we don't talk about what Grandma did with that camera. She didn't involve you. It was just that was where she did all the.
It just was actually she was taking selfies. Yeah, she was taking selfies. You happened to walk in. It was a whole.
It was weird.
But whatever. Grandma's confident in her sexuality. She's look. She was only 59 or whatever. It's like when you're a kid, you think your grandma's like super old, and yeah,
she had kids early. She was only 48.
There you go.
And that's not old because I'm about to turn 45.
This is it. We can't say. I mean, this, like, even when I said 59, I was like, that's not that far away.
Awesome.
All right.
That was really cool.
That was cool. I think getting back to the 90s platformers and stuff was a bit of fun. So, if you'd like to find our previous episodes online, go to bitstormcast.com or anywhere else that you find fine podcast feeds.
Yeah. And if you like the song that we play at the start and end of each episode, that song is called Mount Defiance off of the album Containment Failure by the band Kurodust. You can find it at kurodust.bandcamp.com. Did we verify that, Ben? I didn't.
The only way I verified it is that it's also what we've been saying
for years
in other episodes. I did just verify it. Yes, it is correct.
Yeah, kurodust.bandcamp.com.
Yeah. So thank you again for joining us this week on Bitstorm. I'm Ben Slinger.
I'm Trevor Scott.
And, a life. Damn it, Normal, get back here.